All right, everyone, we welcome you to the Mayor's Corner. It's a great show that you need to watch. And then, that for that's because the next year, war. You got to super, you can't radio. Wakonde mpa radio presenter okuta yabo na baso ni doctor o say enye nipa ketwa kwa ti enye de doctor Prekese aba o Prekese na ye no ene ba tell me about Dr. Prekese no somebody has no
the listeners, when during phonings now, I realized in Accra they were calling me Dr. Prekese, but when I came to Koforidua, when I activate phone lines, normal for me. Oh Prekese, then I have to also say yay. And I knew say, okay, that is how they want to address me. Let me reframe it and then use the Prekese yay, and it has really so what.
Not Prekese,
a nickname. And I was at Kids FM in Saturday. But then now I was using the name Mr. Case. Yeah. And me used to the name Mr. Case. I moved to Good News FM. And because I was with the station, Mr. Case, people thought it's for I was the owner of the station. That's how I was. So when I was moving to, I wanted to use Mr. Case, but then the CEO said no. I shouldn't use Mr. K. So it seems you've left Kids FM and you are coming to Good News FM. So in order will be that brand confusion. So I was thinking of some weird or funny name I can use because my aim, enemy, decision was to entertain on air. That even my name alone should bring smiles to you. So I started thinking of names. I thought of DJ Kakadru. I wasn't even adding doctor. DJ this, DJ Shrumisa. Then I said if I should take DJ Shrumisa, somebody take DJ Pomisa. Then from there, I was thinking, and then I said, yeah, Prekese. DJ Prekese. I said, oh, DJ Prekese. Lawyer Prekese, no, somebody will question my whether I'm indeed a lawyer. Then I said Dr. Prekese. So that is how come the name came. So I was just so I told them to give me time to come up with the show business. So when I was on air, even when I activate phone lines, people would say, is this not Mr. Case? Nah, we've been hearing of. I say, oh no. Next week when I mean booming, next week I booming. I was thinking through the name. Yeah. I was thinking through the name, so I had to launch it the following week. So that is how the name Dr. Prekese. Come on, and now the one that I was doing. Kwame Jumami. Danny, Daniel, but I wanted to use Daniel, and my mom said I should Danny, so I ended up using. Okay. So how long have you been in radio? 2019 February. Then I'm almost 20 years. Oh wow! Oh, bruh. My first born is 5 years. It's the radio, they say.
Now, Dr. Prekese, after Uber, it's too rich in Haseo. A composer after what a new landscape would be about radio. As long as you know, I left it like the image of radio has changed. What again?
Oh, okay. And then maybe it will do that discussion somewhere. I will be because
almost I was, one over.
Oh, then I was 3 when I haven't gone beyond. So why I think things there? Oh no.
Okay, so when how was that? Who when
Oh yeah, I started at Cosmos and Preparatory. My mom could not pay the fees. Those days I remember. I wanted to. That was my elementary. It was my mom who had to do everything because until the age of 21, that was when I saw my father. Yeah, so it was my mom who was catering for me. Cosmos Preparatory. Then when I was at class 5, my mom could not pay a school fees of 1 CD, and because of that, I had to go to cycle Abekawan USS store. Then from there, and also I had to leave at home to go back to Kumasi to continue the Amakuma Brutia. From Amakuma Brutia, I went to Kumasi Anglican Secondary School. I was the school prefect. I was assistant SP. I was also an HU president, and what else? And then later went to Manifold Tutorial College and had a diploma in journalism. Did my national service at University of Education, Winnipeg. On campus, I had to do some sandwich courses to upgrade myself and all that. So that was how life transformed. Had some capacity building courses at GIMPA and other places. So basically, that has been the case.
So how did the radio come about? Was it a talent? Was it a calling?
No, I was a pupil teacher in '97.
Okay.
I was teaching after I finished SS and not doing anything.
Okay.
So I decided, let me scout and then look for some schools, the private schools. You know, the government schools, they normally want trained teachers and all that. But then I had applied to a training college in the Volta region. I forgot the name. Something Bishop Herman. No, that one. Is it a training college?
Yeah,
there was a training college there. I had applied and I had gotten admission. And then it coincided with the radio. And they also said I should come on board. Yes, because by then I had expressed interest. So there was one, Harriet Pichimenson of GDC. I met at the University of Education, Winnipeg. I told her that I had wanted to do this, but I don't have any radio background. So for now, I want to start as an errand boy, and then they should just be asking me to do things. I'll be ready to learn on the job. So we were there, and then there was an opportunity for us to be trained and all that. So we went to GBC training school and all that. We were trained by renowned broadcasters. Tommy and Force. There was one news reader who died recently, and which you say when all the top people exactly. Yeah.
So that was how it came about. That was the idea
no, but I spoke. I mean, when we do daily graphic, when I was teaching during break time, I always buy graphics in those days because I was still looking for something to do. Teaching in the there was something. So I spotted something around that '97. Do you want to be a presenter? Do you want to be this? Do you want? So I saw the advert.
Yeah.
Then call this number for blah 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 blah. Then I also called and did a follow up, and not only was this radio school Manifold Tutorial College. It was then I commissioned.
Okay.
So that was where I got the first radio background training, which I did at that process.
Your first radio station,
I was at University of Education when I
started first radio.
yes. Me really want to make national service, and my first year service, you rather give it to me at Winnie. When I even got the place to Accra, but it has nothing to do with radio. So I felt okay. Let me go there and then. My journey in radio. I think I've even played radio for 1 week. I've done almost 10 radio stations. I don't know. Yeah, there could be more, but I've done 10 radio stations. Be free, Kids FM. And I don't know, as the joy of getting money was anything for me. So they will call me, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? Oh, then I'll be. And I was cut out for morning and drive. Because at the University of Education, I was doing the morning show. Yes. It's a campus radio, and you know a campus radio, you can't do cheap. You will definitely have to speak English. So I was doing morning show. And so the woman who trained me, Harriet Intimacy, insisted that my voice was good for the morning. So I should stick to morning shows. Yes. And morning show was the best for me. But as I enjoy that kind of, I love to entertain and all those. When the opportunity came for drive time, then I had to go. So a station by then called Invisible FM. Yes. They gave me a call that one Echo Poncho, who is playing their drive time for them, is moving to Fox FM, and they realized I am good at both drive and morning show. So if I will take up drive time, so I thought. Where I was a community radio, so that one was a commercial station. So let me quickly run to Kumasi and then make my break and all that. And I went there and started drive time, and I was pulling by then. It was the season of Echo Poncho and Amigo Santana, so they were the top people. So I was not even counted at all. So those were the days. And then I had to come back again because Good News FM wants me as the general manager and also drive time. So the offer was good. I had to come back to Takrady again. So I came back to Takrady. I was at Takrady, and then I heard a new station has come, and the one going to take over was a friend, Jojo Leme. So I called him that, oh, Charlie, your station, you guys don't need it, don't need morning show. And so we have morning show, Mickey yourself, who will be doing the morning show for us. So what we are looking at is after drive. So Charlie, I can take it up. So I applied and then went. And so during Mickey yourself's morning show at Kesben FM, they realized things were not moving on well. And so when they saw my TV that I could do morning show, they asked me to take over. So I did a morning show for 1 year at Kesben FM. Then I had to leave again and come back to Takrady. Yes. So like I didn't get anybody to advise me. That was. If someone had advised me that, hey, Charlie, stick to morning show, or stick to drive time, or stick to, I was happy. I was that versatile. I could swim to this place and come back, so I was just happy. And so I was just playing on the CEOs and all that, not knowing I was rather playing. So if I had stuck to the morning show, maybe it could have been a different ball game altogether. So I rather choose drive time finally. And then Adum FM came for me from Good News FM. Adum FM came. So I went there around 2000 and left around 2011. So that is the radio journey.
When they can say radio, what did you move approximately for? Therefore, doctors of that.
Oh, no. The doctor is just I school for it.
It's been a wonderful journey. So the Uko, Ba, Upia, Baha, Upia, Baha, Upia, Martin, Taspadina, and the next day, more from motivation and languages near than just what I want. Oh, it's a fancy, for instance. The fancy is
yes. So I speak fancy as well. That's why I stay for almost 5 years.
So for now, what you have decided to stay on that, and I said,
yes, I've regretted not sticking to morning show, and yes, I have said it on several platforms that I should have stuck on morning show because morning show. I've realized one thing about morning show. Even when you age and you are in your 50s, because in fact I is almost approaching 50 years. Even when you are 50 and you are still healthy and strong and all that, you could still do morning show. But one thing I've seen about drive time, there are things that, when you are aging, you realize, because the last time I listened to my recording on PREKESE, those times when I was that strong, energetic, young, and giving my style of presentation, me say, what? Is that me? So I said all these things. So I kept asking myself, I said all those things? Oh, really? So, Emma, me who say, and now I will say my radio presenting or presentation has really transformed as compared to those days. Almost about 80% of everything I do was comedy. But now I can come on air, motivate, educate, inspire, or whatever you call it, and then give a little or do those gimmicks and all. But those days I was just in my own world altogether, you know.
Let's look at what is the face of the landscape of radio in this thing.
Oh, okay.
More attractive, more. But sometimes I listen to you at home. Because the way I will go about some certain things, it's show more maturity.
Yes, you know, as you age, you know, you might be.
But maybe who can be? I don't know if you said it, and I said, there was a story from Mikasa. Because every person that performed was on point.
Almost everyone who performed was on point. Then I think Kimino or Uniani was insisting somebody should perform before we wrap up. And I was telling the person, let's use the last artist as a wrap up thing so that because there were refreshments. So as the refreshment is going on, and they are say, no, people will leave by then. So I was forced as an MC to introduce Black Syrup, and then he came on stage and he performed. He was performing, started removing the and like. The performance was like Ojina National Theatre stage, so I said Ojina Independence Square. Hey, what flag be there, lower from there, you know. So looking at the people and one thing about, I think people should go and read about MC. The basic is master of ceremony. Is that not it? And then it's the basic master of ceremony. So if I'm the master of this ceremony, this is the way I want the ceremony to do. This is the line. So this is my, but you don't do things and all that. Then when they were done, I just took the Bible and said, hey, this kind of performance idiot, You know, I am go pay me by the time you very like this say, fine, now you're shady, then they all back into laughter, all the people there. It's like that proverbial saying that by the time Ube say, or one way they know, now it's a phone, or whatever. And that was, and so it was just a sweeping statement, not necessarily. So I even added that was just by the way. Now let's wrap up and then close it. But I later felt maybe it was a leaf just to hype the Eastern Music Awards, and I said it was something to, but it wasn't on. But I think the guy also took it on a different note, saying they are going to come out with a song to diss me and all that. So the person who called and said they are going to come out with a song, I think when you are done with the song, bring me a copy. I will promote it for you on my show. To diss me. For what?
So that was how the whole thing.
Yes, that was. Even with this, I was telling the organizer, Linex, that I wasn't ready to MC whatever, and they had to, we want you to, they had to beg and all that. So now finally I've accepted, and there's a problem again. So now you think when you come for me, for Easton, whatever.
But before I ever call him, do you have any advice for the youth, who see the young, and that just as a whole catch
the only advice I will mention the among one, they should be closer to God. And I'm saying you walk around and see footsteps. People are dying at times, and desist from anything that will like those tramol and drugs and anything. Just avoid them, and then stick to your books. Now, for education, and education, that's the advice I can give. In whichever field or area you find yourself, just as you said, it's one of the best things. That area maybe I will be, and you need to build on whichever area you are, so that one yes, a time will come. Like the presenters, most of them you listen to them, you realize they are not reading, they are not researching, they are not learning. So when you come on air, you sound whole. Because now the listeners are very discerning. It wasn't like those days where you could say things and most got free. Now you say something, somebody can quickly Google and realize or find out whether what you are saying is true or not. So learning, we will not stop learning until we die. So they should stay to it. Thank you very much.
Oh, PREKESE! That was the fun. Waiting us about it. That was the fun. Well, viewers, that was the man they call Dr. PREKESE. And he came through the male's finance tonight. So thank you for having time to watch this video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.